Well, people continue to react to the Supreme Court decision handed down yesterday on Arizona's immigration law. In a 5-3 vote, the justices struck down 3 provisions in the measure, but upheld one of the most controversial parts. The Show Me Your Papers provision allows police to check a person's immigration status even if they've been stopped for another reason. Latino advocates are concerned that the ruling will lead to racial profiling.
So I think that the decision is better than we expected, but again, the most difficult provision of the bill was upheld. Obviously we're in a very interesting period of time. The Obama administration has made a lot of really important announcements that are very, very helpful for the community. One of the things they did is another program they have, the 287G program, which deputizes local police officers to become immigration officials. They canceled those agreements in Arizona as soon as the decision was released because they said, we don't trust Arizona not to engage in racial profiling. And so we won't authorize them to be part of our system. So I think that that's a very powerful decision. I think obviously the decision to provide working papers to all these dreamers was very, very important. At this point, I think we're waiting to see what the election brings.
And the immigration ruling and other issues facing the Hispanic community will be a focus of a rally on Saturday. Dozens of people are expected to turn out. Here to talk with us about what's going on and how you can join in is Lindolfo Carballo. He's with the CASA de Maryland. And first off, why don't we tell us a little bit, we know a little bit about the immigration issue, but you and I spoke a little earlier about the purple line seems to be one of the big issues.
Yeah, as many people know that the state of Maryland, it's in the process of building a purple line. It will be a train station that is going to go, a train that is going to go from Bethesda to New Carrollton. And it's going to go through Long Branch and Langley Park, which are very dense, it's a very dense population community.
What are some of your concerns if that purple line does go through for some of the residents in the area?
First of all, we would like to say that we do support the purple line. The problem is that how our community is going to be benefited from it. One of our concerns is that people are going to be displaced. It's very likely that especially the most vulnerable people who are renters, tenants, especially tenants not only from apartments, but also as small business. Small business are at the risk of also losing the possibility of staying in that place.
And you had mentioned that there's so much pedestrian traffic and some of these businesses are frequented quite a bit.
That's correct. So what we want is that we are asking both counties, Prince George's and Montgomery County, to put laws or regulations in place that will protect the most vulnerable people. Tenants, we understand that as soon as the construction is done, as soon as the purple line start running, rent is gonna increase. Rent is gonna go up. So we are asking them not only to do that, but also to create jobs, local jobs for local people. We are asking also to improve the educational system. In both, we are asking to protect small businesses. So because our community is a very diverse community.
And you mentioned a couple other issues. The rally is going to be all-encompassing. So there's immigration, there's a purple line. What other issues?
Yeah, the one thing is very important for people to understand is that our community is a very diverse community. Most people are from Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico, Honduras, right? And so we are already been displaced in the first place. We are here in the United States as a result of development, as a result of civil wars, and so we have been displaced from our own home countries. We come here, many people came to Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. get into these new redevelopments, and so people were displaced from there. People from downtown Silver Spring. So we have so many, we know, or there are so many places that has been redeveloped the way Langley Park and Long Branch are going to be redeveloped. And as a result, the poorest, the most vulnerable people are displaced. And we also have small businesses that were relocated from Washington, D.C. to Langley Park, or Washington, D.C. to Long Branch. And where are we going to go from here? So.
All right, so this rally is this Saturday. We want to let people know when it is, and thank you so much for joining us, Lindolfo. That rally will start at 1 o'clock on Saturday at Flower Avenue and Piney Branch Road, and that is in Silver Spring.